great holy day, great holy life, great holy now in these beautiful holy days that we're in. Thank you everyone for joining us. Welcome. This is another Being Here Now, previously 7 minutes within now. And today is the reflection of yesterday's meditation of voting for you within humanity. Voting for you within humanity now. Let's take a moment to take a deep breath in this precious now. Another gift of life that so many of us take for granted, including myself. Let's take a moment to really appreciate the moment. Voting in gratitude and appreciation and awareness beyond words. Centering ourselves in this moment. Letting go of the illusion of fear, anxiety, stress, worry, doubt, anger, sadness, resentment, guilt. Judgment of ourselves and others. Letting go of the way that we vote as victims, believing that we're victims. Let's let go of that illusion. And let's center ourselves in the now, not in the past, not in the future, but in this precious moment. Casting our vote of energy, electing ourselves as presidents of our world, as designers of our reality, as co-creators in this beautiful, beautiful manifestation we call life. Just take a moment to feel that sovereignty, that freedom, that gift, that we are so free to choose how we live our day to day, how we think, how we react or respond, how we speak to ourselves and others, from how we see ourselves and others. Waking up from the dream of waiting, hoping, wishing, praying, meditating that our lives change. And realizing that we are the transformational vibrational field of awareness, ever-present transformation. We're either getting closer to the source within ourselves, or we're getting closer to the illusion that we exist somewhere outside of us. And every day we're voting, every day we're casting our faith, our truth. And the beautiful thing about this, beloveds, is that things appear not to work for many of us because it's letting us know that we are not victims. Just think about that for a moment. If it worked, that other people had the truth, other people had the solutions, other people were the heroes of our story, then that would mean that we are victims. But the reason why things aren't working is because it is the realization that it's time for us to step up. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to take inner responsibility of our lives. The ability, the power, the truth to respond in our life. To not unconsciously react, feeling out of control, feeling no control in our lives. But waking up within the responsiveness of being conscious, of being present, of being aware that I created this, that I manifested this. And then to choose how you desire to manifest. Think about the gift of what I just said. Because I remember, and this is the reflection for today, I remember what it felt like to be imprisoned in my own head, to be waiting for someone, something, or somewhere to happen. And I said this yesterday, and I'm going to repeat it again. There's no aliens going to come out of the sky. There's no savior going to come out of the sky. And I know it might offend a lot of you. But there's this delusion that we're waiting. And while we're waiting, we're creating habits of uncertainty. We're creating habits of victimization. We're creating habits of fighting each other, arguing over whose truth is more true, because we feel like we have to be loyal to an external truth. But while in the meantime, we're killing each other. We're judging each other. We're condemning, criticizing, and suppressing one another. When the whole goal of humanity was to come together. The whole goal of humanity was to uplift one another. The whole goal of humanity was to see what it feels like serving one another and being served by one another. But I love the analogy of the crabs. There's a bucket with a few crabs. There doesn't need to be a lot. And there's just enough space to get out of that bucket. Just enough space to climb on top of one another and to get out of that bucket. And instead of the crabs working together for freedom, to go back to the source of the ocean, what do? They compete with one another. And they're pulling each other down. And they don't even realize that they're setting themselves up for their own demise. And they become somebody's dinner. This is what a lot of people are experiencing. Waiting for someone to reach in that bucket and save them. Not realizing that we were meant to come together, to work together, so that we can uplift one another, so we can raise each other up, so that we can support one another, so that we can free ourselves from that bucket of the conditioned brain, of the conditioned patterns and the conditioned programs that we keep believing that we're here to wait. And while in this existence, we're creating a habit of waiting, of hoping, of praying, of meditating that something, someone, or some moment in the future, I'm going to be more happier. I'm going to be more in love. I'm going to be more alive. When the truth of the matter is, beloveds, that you are the very point of the source of life itself, flowing through you, thriving through you, happening, being through you. Take a moment to feel what that feels like. That if this is the first time you're hearing this, feel what this feels like. To realize that life is happening, thriving, flowing through you now. Not tomorrow, not next year, not when you do some action in the not so distant future, but right here, right now. And how can I say this? Because I know what it feels like to create an illusion of death and not wanting to live, being against myself. I can sit here today and tell you that when you are on your side, when you cultivate this relationship of your best friend that you are, your greatest romance, your greatest truth, you realize there's a deeper truth. And in that deeper truth, nothing outside of you can enslave you any longer. And if it does for a moment, you have the habitual pattern, program, condition from your source, from your soul, to tell you, I am not that, but I am. Because that was there to remind you, this is not completely who you are. This is not totality of you. There's something of the totality inside of you, of the God-like, source-like, spirit-like perfection within each and every one of you. That is what I'm here to remind you to vote every single day. Because let me tell you, when the humanity as a collective, when us as humanity, more and more as a collective, because it's happening now, that we start voting for ourselves within us, we will start to impact, influence, and empower and inspire the brains and the hearts of our leaders, our world shakers and movers. That we will start to blow the whistle of the illusion. And the presidents and the governors and the senators and the leaders are going to start to feel more love. They're going to start to feel more deeper truth. They're going to start to feel this vibrancy of awareness. And they're going to drop their illusions because of you. Now, I'm not saying we are their saviors, but we are contributors in voting for the soul's existence, for God, Spirit, Source, universe, life, to come to the forefront of humanity. That is my time with you today. Let's create this as a movement. And those of you that know me, I'm asking you as a favor, share this movement with the world. On your platforms, share everywhere that you have influence. Because it doesn't matter how much we thrive and succeed out here if we lose ourselves in here. If we continue to believe that we're lost and broken and not enough in here. Because there's nothing outside here that is enough to shatter the delusion of I am out there. Because I am forever present in here. And we all share the sacred space, the sacred union, this divine, holy place, this wholeness within us. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Keep voting for you as president. And I know it might offend some people, but I'm going to say it. As God of your life, that God gave you the authority of the source of spirit, of the source of life within your life. And you will realize and you will unite with others as they will just confirm the unity that we are all one. That's what all the major religions, all the major faiths, all the master mirror teachers, way showers, guides, gurus, which you are the guru, but are mirrors that reminded us and pointed us that we are the solution that we have been waiting for. We are here now. So, vote for you. Today, as you're going throughout your day and you get caught up in the outside world, you want to distract yourself with different noise, realize in every moment you're casting a vote. You're either voting deeper in the illusion or you're voting in the upliftment of not just you, but the global collective of awakening, of realizing, remembering, and reawakening to the awakeness that you are. And let's celebrate that nothing has worked until now, because that is confirmation that you are the awakened one. You are the realized one. You are the divine one. We are the divine. My name is Michael Post, along with my wife, Alice Noy. We're the founders and visionaries of Samadhi Sea of Wisdom Meditation Online School. local and online school. You can find us serving locally, humbly from our hearts at 1215 South 4th Avenue, Suite A1 in Yuma, Arizona. You can find us serving locally at samadhiseawisdom.com. Find us on our links, friend us, connect with us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, um, and help us blow up in the soul media world. That way we can get more people to vote for themselves and vote for all of us together. You can find us every Monday through Saturday from 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time in English. No, 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time in English, and 5:50 Pacific, 6:50 a.m. Mountain Standard Time in Spanish, as we being here now within Samadhi, Monday through Saturday. Let's wake up together. Let's wake up the world within us together. And please, like I said, do me a favor, and do you a favor, and do humanity a favor, and share this movement of now. Because every time you come back now, you're voting stronger than your dollars, than your ballots, than your actions. You're voting with your vibration. And that is the greatest imprint, the greatest soul print that we can cast in our lives. Thank you so much. Namaste. One last thing that just came to me. We are so close to ending 2021. We are 3 days away. 3 days away, beloveds. 2022 is right around the corner. Let's surrender with love 2021. And let's intentionally embrace and open up to 2022. It's here now. Can you believe it? It's been quite a ride. And I've loved every minute of it. And I love each and every single one of you.